I'm 10.
I'm 11.
Today is March 16th, 2010, and we are in the Barrow Media Center. Please say your name and tell me when you attended or worked at Barrow.
My name is Regenia Dalton, and I started working at Barrow in April of 1978.
What was a typical school day like?
A typical school day is normal what the day is like now. I came to work about 7:20 and left about 3:20. Yes.
And what did students do for fun at recess?
Well, at the time that I started working here, our recess time, mostly they had played volleyball, a little soccer, and just had fun on the playground. Of course, we didn't have quite as much equipment as swing sets and playground material that they do now.
Yeah.
What did you enjoy about school?
When I was still working here, I enjoyed the kids coming and making sure they was learning.
What are your favorite memories or stories of Barrow?
Oh, there's a lot of stories. My one story was I was part-time working in the office, and the principal dropped the bulletin board on my foot, and they swelled up real big. And our field days, we had a lot of fun during field day time. Yes.
What were your favorite Barrow traditions?
Our favorite Barrow tradition was we used to have, I guess you want to say, surprise every month where the teachers bring in treats for the lounge and we all get to go and eat. And then field day and graduation day was a lot of important days that I really like, traditions that we carry on. That some of that we still carry on today.
What historical events happened while you were still at Barrow?
I had several principals retire during my tenure here at Barrow. We celebrated Barrow's 75th year since I've been here. I think that's about it. I'm sure there's more, but, my memory is not. I've been here too long to remember everything.
How has your time at Barrow influenced you in your life?
Well, it influenced me a lot because I had one of my children came to Barrow for a while, and then my next one, he did not come here, but it influenced me of making sure that I made sure they was raised properly, and to make sure that the kids remember the value of school and making sure that they go on to further their degree once they leave Barrow.
Is there anything else you would like to share with me about Barrow?
That I've been here a long time, a real long time. Yes.
So what was your first day like?
My first day at work? Oh, it was very exciting. I wasn't sure how the kids was going to like me or take me in their life, but it turned out to be a great one. I've been here for that long ever since, so it was good.
What do you think your last day is going to be like?
Ooh, I don't even want to think about that one. But I think it's going to be a sad one whenever I do get to leave.
What were the special classes or activities?
What was the special class and activities? We had music, we had the PE, and we had art, and that was the special class, the same as they do now. We also did have a Barrow course that we used to call the Barrow Blue Jeans when I first started working here.
How many principals have been here since?
Oh, I don't even want to name. Let me see. We had Milton Hill was the first principal that I worked under. Then I had Lola Finn, And after Lola Finn, it was Miss Barbara Wright. And after Barbara Wright, it was Miss McMillan. So 4 principals since I've been here.
Please describe the school building as you remember it.
When I first started working here, we did not have the purple wing, which is the lavender wing, which the media center is housed now. We did not have the green halls, so we only had like 3 halls, and the rotunda was part of the office. So we only had the pink hall and the yellow hall and the blue hall. And the cafeteria was still located downstairs.
What are your proudest memories?
My proudest memories. One was being named Parapro of the Year. And my proudest memories is one of them was this year when Ms. McMillan honored all the people that had worked here over 10 years. And just being a part of Barrow.
Was there a teacher or teachers who had a particularly strong influence in your life? If so, tell me about that.
I worked on a lot of teachers since I've been working here, and the first group of teachers probably was the most memorable. That was Mr. Sims, Miss Little, and Miss House. Those was the 3 teachers that kind of molded me into being a good parapro.
Do you have any regrets about working at Barrow?
I have no regrets, none whatsoever.
Was there ever a time where you were scared at Barrow?
No, there was never a time that I was afraid at Barrow. It's always been a home away from home.
Were there any stories that people would pass on about Barrow?
Oh, yes, the famous one was they passed on Mr. Barrow, David C. Barrow, and the ghost that lives in the basement.
Good Halloween story.
Yeah. What was your favorite school activity and why?
Well, I didn't really have an activity. It was, just making sure the kids had fun while they also learning.
How much longer do you think you're going to be at Barrow?
Who knows? As long as Barrow will have me, I will be here.
How do you think people will remember you?
I hope they remember me as a good person and one that would, has taught a lot of things and gave the kids a lot of influence and making sure that their life was on the straight path.
Well, can you tell me more about some of those stories?
About stories here at Barrow?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been here, so there's a lot of stories probably that went through my head and out of my head. So I had one student that on field day that I have to tell you about. He had a lot of money, a lot of cash, and he was buying a lot of candy. And I took his money away from him because he was buying too much candy. And I did give it back to him, but he also wrote about that on his day of graduation about how I saved him from having too many cavities.
So is that one of your favorite stories?
That was one of my favorite stories. Yes.
Thank you for coming today. We really enjoyed you.
Oh, well, thank